Okay, we're going to start making our bread now. So we have our starter that has grown halfway, see? You can see here, it's halfway grown. So we need our starter and a whisk, salt. We need some bread flour, our bowl. Let's see, we don't need all-purpose flour right now, but we do need our water. Okay, so we're going to turn the scale back on to grams again. And zero this out. So we're going to need 50 grams of starter. 50 grams of starter. Okay, let's set that aside. And then we're going to mix in the water. So the water, we need 350 grams of water. Okay, and then we're going to whisk all of that together. The starter and the water. Okay, and then once that's all whisked together, we're going to put in our bread flour. We have unbleached King Arthur bread flour. I'm going to zero this back out again, and then we're going to put in 500 grams of bread flour. Oops, a little too much. Let's take some of that out. Just give us back to 500. Okay, and then we need to put in 12 grams of salt. So, get our so we have our Himalayan salt. And go. All right, that's better. There we go. Okay, so after we're done with that, we're just going to whisk it all together with the dough whisk. You want to get all the flour mixed into the water. Mix it with our hands here because it's not going in. And then once that's all mixed, we're going to let this sit for about 30 minutes. And then we'll come back and form it into a ball. So I'm just going to cover this with a damp cloth for the 30 minutes. And in the meantime, we're going to set this aside. And then we're going to feed our starter for the second time. So this is the second feeding of the day. We're going to put our starter jar back on the scale and put it at 0. And we're going to use the same measurements we used earlier, but we want our all-purpose flour. We're going to put in 50 grams. I used 60 grams earlier. We'll do 60 grams. So we'll put in 60 grams of flour. And then 60 grams of water. baking every day, you really want to feed your starter twice a day to keep it living. If you're not baking every day, you don't have to do this. You just keep it in the fridge and take it out when you want to bake and feed it. So we're going to mix this all up and keep it here till the morning, till we feed it again. And that's that. So we'll cover it up. And fix our rubber band. Okay, and then we'll be back in 30 minutes when the bread's ready. Okay, our 30 minutes is up, and now we're just going to work our dough into a ball before it sits for the night. So it should look something like this. You just want a little bowl of water to get your fingers damp. So, so what we're going to do is you're going to start from the bottom here and just pull a little bit up and push it toward the center. A little up into the center. You're just going to go all the way around. Kind of work it in so that all of the flour is incorporated. You'll see it starts to get soft and smooth as you work around in the circle. Just pull and push like this. Okay. See it's getting smooth there. Just for about 15 to 20 seconds. That's about all you need. And then we're just going to recover it and let it sit out room temperature for about 10 hours. So we'll bake in the morning.